What was the Bonus Army and why did more than 20,000 World War I veterans march on Washington in 1932? Let's take a look at the marchers that took a stand, damaged a presidency, and paved the way for the GI Bill. In the summer of 1932, while millions of Americans suffered through the Great Depression, thousands of World War I veterans and their families traveled to Washington, D.C. to demand the government fulfill its promises. The veterans were peaceful and nonviolent, but determined to be heard. After the war, Congress passed a bill granting veterans a cash bonus for their service. But the payment wasn't scheduled until 1945. As the Roaring Twenties marched on, the wealthy got richer while the average American, including the veterans that had sacrificed so much, got poorer. When the Great Depression hit, many veterans found themselves unemployed and unable to wait any longer. Organizing themselves as the Bonus Expeditionary Force, which was a nod to their wartime unit, veterans from all over the country marched on the Capitol. They built orderly camps across the city, held daily meetings, cooked communal meals, peacefully called for government action, and waited for the federal government to respond. The House voted in support of the veterans, but the Senate rejected the bill to get them paid. Despite their disappointment, most veterans stayed in Washington, hoping for a new proposal. They refused to lose hope. When the veterans refused to leave, President Herbert Hoover authorized the use of federal troops to clear the remaining encampments. This was an unpopular and controversial decision at a time of such widespread suffering. Troops advanced with tanks and tear gas and the veterans' camp spaces were destroyed. Veterans faced fire and tear gas. 2 were killed and many more were injured. The Hoover administration described the action as restoring order, but public opinion turned sharply. Many Americans saw it as a betrayal, veterans who had once defended the nation now violently driven out by its leaders. Images of troops in gas masks attacking veterans ran alongside newspaper editorials and protest-supporting headlines. Hoover's presidency was forever tarnished. When Franklin Roosevelt took office in 1933, after a landslide victory against Hoover, he approached the issue differently. His administration offered veterans work programs and support for early payment. The Bonus Army's persistence showed the power of public action and the risks of using force over dialogue. The tide turned from Gilded Age support of big business and the interests of the wealthy toward social programs that helped veterans and ordinary Americans. The Bonus Army stood for the trust that should exist between citizens and their government. Their story reminds us that the strength of a democracy is measured by how it listens when people are struggling, and how it protects average Americans, free speech, and the right to protest. Check out these resources to learn more about the Bonus Army and the importance of veteran voices. You can support our small but mighty history team by following us at History Bites Unlocked, where we unlock history one bite at a time.